Once upon a time in a village in Africa, there lived a beautiful young girl whose name was Nzinga. She was known throughout the village as the wise and the kind queen. From her early teens, she took care of everyone in the village and was loved by all. One day, Nzinga went to the river to collect water for her people. As she was fetching water, she saw an old woman struggling to get water. Nzinga went to help her and carried the heavy pots for her. The old woman thanked Nzinga for her help and said, "You are indeed a kind girl, but why don't you make that kindness your business? If you do, you will become the richest girl in the world." Then the old woman gave her a small clay pot and said, "This pot will help you make your dreams come true. But remember, you must not open this pot for anyone." When Nzinga returned to the village with the water, everyone praised her for her big heart. One of the villagers said, "If only our chief could be more like you, Nzinga, our village would be a paradise." Now Nzinga was very close to her father, the chief, and she told him everything that the old woman had said. The chief was a very busy man, so he didn't pay much attention to what the old woman had said. But Nzinga kept on reminding him, saying, "Father, if you follow what the old woman said, we can turn this village into a paradise." The chief got annoyed and said, "I am the chief and it is my responsibility to look after the village. You need not worry about it." One night, Nzinga couldn't sleep because of the problems in her village. She went outside the palace and saw that the villagers were sleeping in the open, exposed to the cold night wind. Some were shivering, some were crying, and some were busy telling scary stories. Seeing their plight, Nzinga felt sorry for them. She wanted to help her people, so she decided to follow the advice of the old woman. She went to the river and filled the clay pot with water from the river and returned to the village. The villagers saw the pot and asked Nzinga what it was. She replied, "This is magic. Do not touch it." Then Nzinga went from house to house and sprinkled water from the pot on the roofs. Immediately, the roofs turned into thick, warm grass. The water from the pot had magical powers. It made grass grow wherever it fell. Nzinga woke up the chief and told him to come and see what had happened. The chief was very happy. He thanked Nzinga for transforming their huts into beautiful houses with thick walls. He also apologized for not believing in her and the old woman's advice. Now, from that day on, no one in the village slept in the open. Everyone lived happily in their new houses. Nzinga became the richest girl in the village, not because she possessed any riches, but because she was blessed with the love and happiness of her people. And that's all for today's story. I hope you enjoyed the story of the wise and the kind Queen Nzinga. If you want to hear more stories like this, stay tuned. And don't forget to hit the like button and share these videos with your friends and family also. Make sure to subscribe for more updates on our future uploads. Once again, thank you for watching and see you soon in our next video.